Permission to speak. Yeah. Permission to speak. Yeah. Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Freely. Yeah. Permission to speak. Permission to what? Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Freely. Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Freely.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Permission to Speak Freely podcast. I am your host, Chief Ali, also known as The Highest. I have a beautiful guest in the studio with me today by the name of Candace Thompson. She is the CEO and owner of Yeah, You Too. She can be able to tell you a little bit more about her business, what she does, dealing with family, trauma, and things of that nature. So please give a warm welcome to my guest, Candace Thompson. How you doing, Candace?
I am doing well, and thank you for having me.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you. So tell me a little bit about yourself and tell the people a little bit about yourself and who you are.
Well, that's a long, I have no idea where to start. I grew up here in Cleveland, went to a Catholic school. I was a church girl, PK. And then I noticed that life for me, it took a turn. With anxiety and depression, and I hid that from a lot of people. And the more I hid it, though, the more I was seeing that I wasn't the only one dealing with this.
Okay.
Which is what I had this mindset that, well, I don't think I can be helped, but I can help other people. And that's how it began. In my first organization ever, I was, 19? And it was called One More Day. And that's how I started it. But I've been in mental health. I've worked in mental health my whole life, really. And I get satisfaction, and I'm happy working with other people and working in the community. So that's a little bit of my story. And that's how I built Yeah, You Too.
Okay. That is very, very interesting. One of the things that you mentioned that I want to kind of, touch on a little bit is, you had dealt with and acknowledged you had anxiety, depression, which are, human emotions that most people, all of us have some real estate in. But I want you to kind of unpack that a little bit for me and for the audience of what was that turning point that made you acknowledge, or something that happened to say, hey, I'm sad, I'm depressed, I'm whatever you are, insert adjective.
I didn't... I thought I was okay. I had friends. I had lots of friends. I wouldn't say I was like, a it girl, but I was, I had friends. I had everything I wanted. And I was the only child for 11 years.
Okay.
And I had no reason really to be sad until I began to have flashbacks of some trauma that happened to me when I was a little girl. So it didn't happen until I was about 13 where I started having these flashbacks. But it happened to me between the ages of 2 and 4. And so that's when I started being like, okay, something's going on. The dreams, the withdrawing from my friends. And then later on, I knew something was wrong when I had the urge to self-harm. That is when it all took a turning point from there. So you got a PK who has to, as the first family in the church, where it's like, who can I tell this to? Mm-hmm. And me and my grandfather, God rest his soul, were very close. And I could talk to him and he would pray for me, but I couldn't explain it, what I was going through. I just didn't know. I couldn't explain it. And it began to spill over in other areas of my life.
Okay.
And relationships and things.
Wow. That's very interesting. How did that impact you? Like your traumatic experience that seemed to, showed up when it wanted to. How did that impact you mentally, and how did that impact you emotionally?
It impacted me emotionally a lot because I had a lot of questions. Because it was like, don't ask, don't tell almost of what happened to me. And then I demanded answers. So it impacted me mentally because I was like, oh, I'm crazy. These are things I hear about or see movies about. I always thought self-harm was kind of, I hate to say it, but a white girl thing.
Yeah.
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 You usually hear, certain self-injurious behaviors like that are
right.
Typically,
culturally not. Yes. Yeah. But now it just is. I see a lot of it in our culture. Mm-hmm. I think it was happening. I think that the anorexia, the bulimia, the things that we didn't really hear in our culture was in fact happening to one of my close friends. But it just didn't come out that way. We didn't think of it that, we didn't know. Yeah.
Very interesting on this information. And thank you for having the strength to even, share. It takes a different courage to be able to have that conversation, be able to speak about, filling in the blanks of what potentially happened and how it affected you. And as you mentioned, vaguely it affected your relationships and I'm assuming of all kinds.
Oh, yes.
So what inspired the creation of Yeah, You Too?
Yeah, You Too came much later. So Yeah, You Too started 3 years ago.
Okay.
What saved my life was writing, poetry. I did a lot of spoken word. I wrote 3 self-published books when I was 19 and 20. And that's how I found out people were actually going through the same thing when they read, it was a fictionalized autobiography. So I did a lot of metaphors, a lot of things and I had his name. I should know his name, but he read it. He was like, if you gonna say it, say it. Mm-hmm. Because, like I said, the church, I was hurt by the church. By members of the church. And so it's different now.
Okay.
But I did go through a spell of I didn't want anything to do with it. But I would say writing is what saved my life. And then once people were reading it and I found out they weren't, they were going through the same thing, then I came up with One More Day, which is my very first organization. And then once I saw these patterns of the systems that we have or lack thereof, that's what made me create, and my pain helped me create Yeah You Too.
Okay. All right. So I will assume myself and the listeners that this pain, would you identify with that as, this trauma as like a pain that you carry? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you agree that this pain gave vision to your philanthropy work?
Absolutely.
Okay. Unpack that a little bit for me and for the people of what pain you think gave birth to this vision? Like what overall pain that made you say, hey, nobody else this can never happen to her? What happened to make you come up with the name Yeah You Too?
Isolation. The isolation. And Yeah You Too shows how inclusive it is. It's you too. It's whoever you are, wherever you've been, you too can get help. You too can fight this spiritual warfare. You too can make it. So that's where Yeah You Too came from.
Okay. So tell me, what exactly does Yeah You Too provide?
We're a connector. So since we are new, what we're doing is we're connecting, we're putting people in, we're teaching a man to fish.
Okay.
Okay. So I didn't want to be just, yes, we feed the hungry, we give clothes, we do things, but say like, on May 29th, I'm doing a female felon job fair. I'm putting you in the room. You do the rest.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We want to have as many resources as possible so that, because there's a disconnect and we want to be that bridge that connects that gap. People don't know where the resources are, or they try one and it's not working out, so they don't try anymore. So our job is to make sure that people know where these resources are. And so, like I say, we want you to find resources and we want the resources to find you.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So that's our biggest thing. But we also educate and do workshops as well.
I think that it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. As being a person who does mental health and donating to the community, we've done book bag drives. We've done other community events where we're doing truck and treat, where people just come in and doing candy and things of that nature.
Right.
I truly believe that in my own philanthropy work, there are a ton of resources out there, but it's not enough participation.
Right.
So it's a beautiful thing that you are able to push this information out. You're constantly showing and being like that beacon and letting them know, hey, we got you. We can be here to,
yes.
We can assist you with these things. We can connect you with these things, but you
have to do the work.
Yes, ma'am. And as a person who is a counselor to staff and to other people and who goes to therapy myself, it only works if you tell the truth.
If you tell the truth, yes.
Okay, you can't be chasing the ghosts.
No.
Right. So what population does your company serve?
Everybody. That's why it's called Yeah You Too.
Okay. Men, women, children, infants.
Women, children. Yes, you name it. So my goal is partnering with the big, the mid-size, the small, the grassroots, all the nonprofits, all the ones that, that's That's what I'm trying to do, is to connect and partner so that I can be a GPS for someone. I can say, what are your barriers? Okay, you're hungry. All right. Why are you hungry? Do you need a job? All right. Let me get you to employment GPS with Goodwill. Let me get you case management, which we'll be doing very shortly, hopefully next year. Then it's, okay, what are the barriers? So we want to know where are the barriers? Like you said, tell me the truth.
Yeah, tell me the truth.
Are you on drugs? Are you, we deal with, is it trauma? Is it drugs? Is it, what is it? And sometimes it takes longer to find out because they don't want to be judged. They don't want to be. And that's where my story comes in, where it's like, yo, I'm pretty sure if I haven't been through what you're going through, I'm pretty close.
Yeah, okay. So speaking of that, what are some trauma signs that people may overlook in like women and children?
They come in so many different things. I would say in children, look at what your children create when they draw. That's a big one. You can tell what is going on in your child's mind through what they create. Yeah. How they play. I would say not necessarily just if they're just bad at school, and it's like, oh, I keep having to go up to the school. There's a reason, behind that. So some things, also, what are they mirroring? The parents, I would say some signs for the parents. Are they engaged? Yeah. They may be there, but are they engaged? And a lot of parents are very tired.
Yeah.
They're very tired. They're very jaded. They are clueless a lot of times. And they want to isolate. Get a kid a tablet, and I'm going to go and do whatever, Yeah. And it's not kind of like, you can't really be like, what's wrong with my kid if the tablet is raising them?
Understood. And you see that a lot in today's, society, that the tablet is there for stimulation for the parent while they're able to kind of do, other things.
Yes.
Understandable, but I don't agree with it fully. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's temporary. It's supposed to, be a filler for while you're doing other responsible things. But
when it's all day.
Yeah. When you're, as you mentioned, it's raising
them. Yeah.
So just have a question about that. What do you think the system is failing vulnerable families with stuff like that?
I don't know if you're familiar with it. If you know anybody in prison, what did they give them?
Nothing. 3 hots in a cot?
A tablet. Yeah. Get my drift?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's programmed to be addictive. It's programmed to give you what they want you to watch. Have you seen videos when you take a tablet away from a child?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen us with our phones?
Yeah.
When we can't find it. Have you seen it? Yeah. So, the system, I don't think it's as much as a failure as it is a program. It's programmed.
Okay. So when you say program, meaning that it was already written to have particularly this effect, this experiment that we're creating, putting this tablet out.
I think it got worse during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a test run. I don't want to sound like I got a tinfoil hat on, but I just go with what I see.
Yeah, I mean, you sound a little conspiracy theorist. However, I am one myself. If you can make the dots connect,
right? You
can make the dots connect where it makes sense. Mm-hmm. That I understand. I won't say, hey, I believe you, but I'm like, I don't think you off. I don't think you lying.
Right.
I don't think you lying. Yeah. You making sense. Mm-hmm. So I understand.
But I try to be careful what I say. But yeah, I do feel like, I mean, everything you're in, some people, like, oh, this is the Matrix. But I do believe in some things being a simulation.
I agree. I do agree. So we started off pretty hard, pretty strong, pretty deep. Thank you for letting us know, a lot about you, about your organization. So just want to get some, more information just about you. Generally, so myself and the listeners and the viewers can be able to just, Candace, you seem like you are a very strong woman taking on all of this pressure, I'll say, all of this stress to be able to help and assist others. So it seemed like they wouldn't fall into circumstances such as yourself.
Right.
So with all of these heavy things that you carry, what keeps you grounded?
My responsibility to the community.
That's like a superhero kind of thing.
Yeah, right?
I like that though.
Right. Mm-hmm. I have a responsibility. I think that I went through this for a reason. And I think it would be selfish if I did not help. Mm-hmm. I think it would be selfish if I didn't try to raise up other people. So, yeah.
Pushing awareness.
Yes.
Okay. I like that. What message would you give to somebody that is looking for resources and looking for help, but they're afraid or they're scared, or what advice would you give to them?
What advice would I give to someone who's afraid? So don't give up the first time it doesn't work out.
Okay.
You have to make these systems and everything work for you. It's not cookie cutter, but you need more than one resource. Mm-hmm. So, if you need food, don't turn down clothes. Don't turn down, I would say, look at all things, all resources. Make sure you advocate for yourself. I would say if you need someone to advocate for you, we do that. Mm-hmm. Okay. But advocate for yourself, that you're not just another number, that you're not just another person. Oh, you need government assistance. Oh, you're this, you're that. Don't let anybody tell you your story.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of times people are ashamed. They don't want to, it's not even that, they just don't want to seem like everybody else with the same problem. And I think they get ashamed. But don't be ashamed. You need help.
Yeah. So let's unpack that a little bit. The not be ashamed to ask for help, mm-hmm. Or to, I guess I'll speak for him, a place for a man, making yourself vulnerable, mm-hmm. to be able to speak about what has possibly happened to you.
Yes.
Men go through things as well. People go through things as well. Yeah. And I think that sometimes in the world and in different cultures and communities, it's almost unheard of that things happen to men.
Yes.
That they're abused, that they're molested, that they're taken advantage of. All of these different things that you will feel or think that were just woman bound, that these only happen to women. Like, no, men are buck broken, they're humiliated, they're emasculated in all kind of different ways. Absolutely. To try to take their spirit, mm-hmm. Try to knock the light out of them. And when men still rise to the occasion, it hurts the person, the oppressor who pushed it upon them.
Yes.
And because it didn't work. Mm-hmm. So just giving, that information as a man who's been through my own things and situations and who's finding the truth in therapy, finding the situation, finding that everybody doesn't think the same way. To someone, they may not feel like they did anything wrong.
Right.
Because, hey, that happened to them, which is no longer like an excuse to use. Oh, it happened to me. No, that's not an excuse to habitually keep pushing BS.
Right.
Knowing that you are diagnosing you didn't like it or what's happening to you, but you choose to push it on to somebody else. No. Right. Is why I can understand why some underlaws do what they do when people show up like that.
Yes. And speaking on that, when it comes to men, my father, he passed away, but my father was raped. He was sexually abused.
Wow.
By his stepfather. And every chance he got, he had to try to, he was labeled a womanizer, but he had to prove his manhood every chance he got. And it backfired on him. He ended up not, he didn't make it. He committed suicide.
Wow.
And so I saw that early on, but I didn't know why he was so broken. I didn't know why he was so absent. And I didn't understand really until it was too late. But we support men. I'm doing a female felon job fair, but I'm doing one for the men in July.
Yeah. Well, before that, give people a little bit of information of where they can attend your female-friendly felon. Make sure I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah, the female felon job fair.
Or is it a date, address, phone number?
Yes, it is. So it's May the 29th. It is at the Midtown Collaboration Center, 1974 East 66th Street. And it's from 1 to 4. We will have employers there for jobs, so interviewing on the spot. We'll also have mock interviews. Dress for Success will be there. If you don't have anything to wear, we help you. And we will have like a bag of clothing that you can take with you, refreshments, and resource tables. So that's what we'll have.
Okay. And this is targeted primarily to women?
Re-entry.
Okay. So what advice would you give to, say, a young mother who's re-entering into the world, who's, maybe silently struggling right now? Would this be like a good place for her to come?
Absolutely. It would be a very good place for her to come to, because these are employers who are giving you a second chance. So specifically, these employers are. And they're not like, oh, let me give you a girly job. Like, no, we got everything from Edwin's to construction to, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I get questions like, well, what kind of job's going to be there? Do you need one?
Do you need a job?
Doesn't matter.
A felon-friendly job.
A felon-friendly job.
Okay.
So sometimes I get things like that, but I'm like, baby, if you need a job, just come on down.
Okay.
But I would let them know your past is not your future. And that, shake that off.
Yes, ma'am. So shake that off. I'll take that as a form of healing. Got to heal through things.
Through that, yes.
All right. So what does healing look like to you personally?
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is Chief Ali from Permission to Speak Freely podcast. When you get a chance, go check out my instrumental albums. First one is OTC Music by Chief Ali. And the second is Late Medication by Chief Ali. Streaming everywhere.
Healing. I don't feel like healing is tricky. It's you become new, but not necessarily losing that part of you that made you who you are. You kind of have to remember why you healed. So I look at it as healing is coming out of the old, but remembering why. Remembering why you did it.
Yeah. Not forgetting, but like living above it.
Living above it.
I got you.
Because that made you, because the reason why you're healing in the first place is because of this thing. And it's not, I think healing is a big part of not giving what happened to you power.
You got to say that one more time. One more time.
What you're healing from, you cannot give it power.
Gotcha. I think that's a heavy thing for people just in general.
Yeah. Because
sometimes we can be our own worst enemy.
Yes.
Your isolation, how your mind battles with your heart, all of the different things that are human.
Yes.
The human experience.
Yes.
But learning, like, you don't get rid of the problem or the situation that happened. It seems that you're learning and become stronger to live above it. Okay. All right. So I do got a few more questions. If someone wanted to support your mission or help you, where would they find you?
My Instagram, Candace Nicole Thompson, YY2. U2.org. So it's YEAHYOUTOO. .org. Okay. And next week, because we're redoing our site, you'll be able to donate on the site. We also take non-perishables and clothing, not just monetary donations. And I put on IG, we also take prayer.
Yeah.
We take prayer too. So if you can't give, keep us in prayer so we can keep going.
Yes, ma'am. So I do have just a few more questions to get the listeners to know more about U2.
Okay.
What inspired just that creation itself of U2?
I became a mom. And I was thinking about legacy, and my son is 7 now, and he knows how to do a PowerPoint, and I'm doing U2 Kids, and he wants to be over that. So he's like, "Mommy, you got another podcast?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "You're going to be famous. You're going to be on TV." I was like, "I don't know about that."
We're working on it.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
We're working on it.
But yes, I think I got very serious about it when I became a mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does the name mean to you? Or what does the name mean itself?
U2?
Yeah.
So some people that we were talking about who are ashamed, who have stigma, who whatever the case may be, it's like, come on, U2. You need something? Come on, U2. You a veteran? Come on. You was a victim of domestic violence, rape. Come on, U2. Okay. It's inclusive.
I like that word. Very, very, very much inclusive. Okay. All right. So one thing that I want listeners to know about you, just from our interaction, is that you can feel your passion. You can feel that you are serious about what it is you do, that you want to make a change, that you are doing things from your point of view of, hey, U2. It happened to me too.
Yeah.
I don't want it to happen to you, so I want to be able to give what I did not have.
Right.
Okay, so with and I think that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Listeners, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm here with Candace Thompson. owner and CEO of Yeah You Too. She's here today at Permission to Speak Freely podcast, blessing us with her information and just her trauma information that she's given about resources that she helps with families, her community. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing that you don't really see too much. And wanted to invite her on the show so that we can be able to boost up her morale, boost up her followers, be able to boost up her blessings, be able to boost up all the resources that she needs and all the connections that she's able to bring, and being collaborative, being very inclusive with our connection, both being mental health.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if there's something you would love the listeners to be able to take from today's episode, which will be, a lot we talked about.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot we talked about just in this first session. What is something you would love for the listeners to take with them?
Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Even on your worst days, you might not be standing where you want to be, but you're still standing.
Absolutely.
And so that has to count for something. Don't stop fighting. Don't stop dreaming. Stop shortchanging yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say the past is the past. There's nothing you can do about it. But you can get stronger from it. You can make money from it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Make it a paycheck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
What's next for Candace Thompson and Yeah You Too?
So, the donor piece, I'm looking to do some really cool fundraisers. I also want to be able to build Medicaid so that I can continue doing educating and building with children and educating. So just being more visible and just growing in every way. That's the future, and I can see it being huge.
Gotcha.
I don't want it. I don't have any limits on it.
No ceilings.
No ceilings.
Lil Wayne. No ceilings.
No ceilings. That's right.
Okay, I got you. So I greatly appreciate you coming on the show today, being able to tell your side of the story of things, be able to express to people what it is that you are, what it is that you do, what it is that you represent, and where people can find you.
Yes.
So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Permission to Speak Freely podcast. I am your host, Chief Ali.
I am Candace Thompson.
And you have the permission to speak freely.
Keep me from all evil. Lord, would you keep me as I travel down this road? Lord, keep me.
Roger, flight 807, approaching runway 7 Bravo.
Keep me